The Barbados Landship. In this lesson, we are going to explore landship in Barbados. We are also going to look at what landship is, its structure with regards to units, the dances, the clothing, and of course, its origin. Now, there are two schools of thought with regards to the origins of landship in Barbados. One being through the vision and efforts of a British naval officer known as Moses Wood, sometimes referred to as Moses Ward, and another being from the Akan cultural retentions in Barbados, which was evident during the last quarter of the 17th century. The term landship usually follows a literal meaning, simply meaning a ship on land, and in fact, it really refers to a crew that never goes to sea. There are a number of different units that are created, and some of these units were actually developed through British warships that existed during that time, such as the Sydney, such as Jupiter, Revenge, Cornwall, Vanguard, and many others. In Barbados, you see a lot of persons parading in these costumes of the persons that you find on the ship, and they continue to parade in such a way that really reflects what happened during that period in time on the ship when those sailors and those crew members went to sea. The Barbados Landship is also considered a special kind of friendly society. And when I speak about friendly society, I'm talking about persons who pay small sums of money and they pool their funds together so each person gets a chance to have some level of cash when it's available for them for some event that may happen to them in the near future. When we look at when we speak about the performances in landship, there are four components to the landship that we must pay attention to. One, the landship dance routine, and we do have the captain calling the movements and sequence out and the directions in which the dancers are to go. Sometimes you would find them also performing some humorous skits, such as man overboard, captains away, bums overhead, and things like this, which really adds that level of interest in terms of the dance. Another significant part of the landship, and this will be explored at a later time, would be the maypole dance, which these are performed by the members of the landship crew and with ribbons that are very, very colorful and an artistry behind it. And of course, the tuck band, which includes a number of different musical instruments and musical components when we are looking at the landship. There are many different dances when we think about the landship. Okay, some of them, such as the drill, the mark time, the hop drop, which really refers to the hopping of one leg on the other as they move to the rhythm of the tuck band music. Rough seas, where they're moving side to side and showing swimming actions with the arms as they move. And of course, the wangle low or the bessie down, which really kind of gives that hip gyration movement and as they go down to the ground and once come back up. Good. So let us look at some of the movements that are associated with the Barbados Landship through this group during the performance. As you can see, you see the captain himself calling the movements for the various persons that are performing. The nurses are beautifully decorated in their blue and white costuming, and we have other sailors very seen here as well, where they are performing and following the directions of the captain as they perform. If you notice in the background, you also see the tuck band doing their rhythm and keeping the rhythm and the performances as the performances move. We ask ourselves why the landship, and the landship itself, it provides and helps to preserve some parts of the cultural aspects of the Barbadian culture, the Bajan culture. It is also a friendly society which benefits many persons who are not able to afford things on their own. It helps to provide some level of discipline for its members and especially the young people, and provides an opportunity for young persons to practice the aspects of their culture and their heritage. And the landship also gives founders and members a sense of pride and accomplishment that they were able now to develop an institution that is meaningful and useful for their own society. You realize that the landship as well helps to foster some level of community and self-reliance. And through things like the character such as a captain, for example, it also gives and develops some level of opportunities for leadership. So, a quick recap in that Barbados' landship is one of those cultural events that happened since 1863. We do have persons like the captain and nurses that are in lead. And currently, there is a Barbados Landship Association that helps to keep this tradition alive with the performances, the energies, the vibrancies of the persons. And you could actually see the love and the joy for doing this type of cultural form. There's also the point of the maypoles keeping there. It also helps to remind persons and giving persons that opportunity for leadership and camaraderie among one another. For those persons who like to do some more reading, I do invite you to take a look at the references and read some more about the landship. Its fascination, its joy, its energy, and those things that really, really bring the country of bringing Barbados together. Thank you, and I look forward for you for another class at a later time.